Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly focus for September the 3rd through the 9th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I'll turn to the cards, see how our week's going to be. We have Saturn going direct. We have the new moon on September the 9th, 17 degrees of Virgo. So that's the end of the week. So we are going through full moon energy right up until the Sunday where we plant our new seeds. We have the Eight of Cups, and where do we want to go? What do we want to step into? What is the adventure? You know, Saturn going stationary direct this week allows us to finally, the path we've walked. Where do I want to travel? Do I want to travel? Where do I want to study? What do I want to study? What adventure do I want to step into? What journey do I want to go on? What path do I want to walk? And so the whole time Saturn has been retrograde, you have been rethinking and reorganizing and replanning and second guessing yourself, and this is a time where now you can start to see how to go forward and knowing what you need to leave behind in order to actually do that. Because I think that was a very big part of it. Separating yourself from some things that you love or find comfort in. Your cloak, so to speak. I've been talking a lot about ripping off the cloak at this new moon. Where you've had to conform, where you had to have a fake facade just to, and we all kind of do that. We're one person at home, we're another at work, we're another within the community. And figuring out what our real identity is and the truth we want to walk. We have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is popular already this week, right in the same place as Aries got it. So it's slow and steady, wins the race. It's looking at the details. It's making the plans. It's thinking long term and short term. It's burning the midnight oil. So yes, we're taking a step back. We're meditating. We're praying. We're reflecting on the things that we want in our life and also the things that hold us back and how to move past it. Where we need completion and endings in our life. Where do we need healing in our life? We have the Ten of Cups. Your happily ever after. You can design your happily ever after. It follows the Three of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race to your happily ever after of bringing in true balance in your life. You are going to be able to see how to do that and how to master that. So it's learning and then implementing, right? That is the moon in Virgo. Learning and then implementing it. So maybe you learn something about yourself. Maybe you learn a behavior or how to curb a behavior or a habit or how to free up time or energy or resources. And then taking the steps, the proactive steps to actually step into that reality. Work and career, we have the Five of Wands. I believe this is standing up for your truth. I call it work and career, but I've got to find a different way of saying it because it's more of what defines you as a person, what your path is. You may not care about work and career. It might just be fine, or you're not looking to aspire, or you're retired, or it's who you are. It's when I meet you at a party, how do you describe yourself to me? And so it's stepping into the true you of what you want to do. And I think there's a willing to, there's a bit of a willingness or determination or maybe a stubbornness to step into it regardless of what people are saying around you, to believe in you. I don't think that'll be the easiest thing to do. So you might get competitive with people this week, or they might get somehow competitive with you, and you know, monitor yourself. Why are you doing this? Is it going to get you that promotion? Is it going to get you that lifestyle? Is it going to get you that relationship? Or are you just doing it to look better than the next person? Because we all put our pants on one leg at a time. Two of Cups for romance, love, relationships. So if you're looking for a relationship, this is definitely a card that says new relationships are on the horizon. New beginnings are on the horizon. And I kind of get this, like the light that they have around them is the light that you need, so you need to raise your vibration when you go out there in the world. So maybe it's a little bit more exercise in your life, or eating a little bit healthier. And those paths could actually probably lead, because they popped in, lead to meeting somebody. This could be a way of strengthening a relationship. You both go on the same sort of diet, for lack of a better word. Or you're going to start walking together, you're going to start jogging together, or you build a relationship from that one thing you have in common. If you're in a relationship and it's stagnant, this is a time to take it back to the beginning and recreate the magic that was there when you first met. If you treat every day like the first day, there'll never be a last day when it comes to relationships. We kind of get settled in, we kind of get in our ways, we kind of, you know, and the people we hurt the most in our life are usually the people closest to us, because we know we can get away with it and they'll love us at the end of the day. But the anger, the frustration, or the anxiety was really meant for somebody else. Spirituality, the Five of Pentacles. That's kind of like you've stripped away a lot of the confusion and the clutter, and now you kind of have some clear set goals for yourself. Or you can discover them definitely through meditation, prayer, reflection. It becomes very crystal clear. It becomes like the clutter goes. You can get very definite and precise in your thoughts. So lose yourself in them once in a while. There's a treasure to behold there, of the knowledge that you can tap into that you already have, and how to take your steps forward in the way you want to walk. Health and well-being is the Three of Swords. This is negative talk. This is beating yourself up. This is not forgiving yourself. This is being hard on yourself for absolutely no other reason than it's easy to. And we do it all the time to ourselves. Watch the negative talk this week to yourself. Don't let the frustrations, the other people's drama in this week. Safeguard yourself. Surround yourself with a beautiful, divine white light to protect you. Ask it to protect you. See it surrounding you. See yourself in that bubble of light. Take care of yourself. Eat well. Exercise. Release the stresses. Release the tears. That one's strong, so I think that's a majority of you. Is release the tears. Stop being so strong. You may be strong by holding them in, but it takes true courage to allow them to flow, and to allow that natural healing that we already have for ourselves. So, love you this week. Treat yourself with a kindness. Forgive yourself for something. Let out a sorrow. Release it. Heal from it. Allow an ending for that pain that lingered in your heart. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.